Here we are.
This is it? This is real?
This is real.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Jacob.
And my name is Hunter.
And we are the Only Friends on Friday podcast.
That is us! It's us. Hey, it's us. Hey, we talk about scary, spooky stuff.
Scary, spooky things that range from, the paranormal to the legendary, if you will.
Very true, very true. We talk about myths of crazy things that we heard. Like, ooh, is that true? I don't know. Let's talk about it. Or we also talk about things that go bump under your bed. Whoa.
Bump in the night.
Yeah.
That's
I was trying to change it up for copyright legal reasons.
Yeah, I don't even know where that's from, to be honest.
Cool. So, Jacob.
Yes, sir.
This week, we are talking about some crazy stuff, but first let me talk about something to you. Maybe something a little bit of gross like.
Gross and gross like. Okay.
I am toenailless.
Toenail-less?
Yes, that is correct.
Like, you're without a toenail.
Correct. That is true.
What do you mean by this?
So basically, I had a surgery performed unto me. And they removed my biggest toenail. And it was the worst experience I've had yet.
Right or left?
The right.
Not the right one.
It is the right one, the most useful. And it was completely removed and was quite painful. Not in the sense of the removal, but I had to get 5 nummy boys half-inch deep into the metatarsals. I don't know if that's the fingers or the...
It sounded like a wonderful phrase.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Wonderful word.
Jacob, you're not going to ask me how that was?
How was that, Hunter?
You said it was painful. It was the worst.
In what sense?
I don't wish this unto anyone.
Really? Mm-hmm. I couldn't say the same. I'm sure I'd wish it on a few people. I don't know, actually, I've never experienced it.
Can you list 3? List 3 that you would give this pain to.
No, sir.
Please list 3.
I do not want to start anything on the internet.
Let me see something. 1, 2, 3. That's 3. List them. Go.
You, yourself, and you, bud. There you go.
But I thought we were friends. Because today is Friday!
It sure is.
Dude, today is Friday. We're filming this podcast without film, with audio.
We're recording that boy.
Yes, sir. Do you know what today is, Jacob?
I do not know what today is. Do you know what today is, Hunter?
Of course I do. I am the day guru.
You sure are. You have all the days down packed.
Jacob, it's National Tell a Joke Day.
Yes. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The doorman.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Doorman, what do you want?
I was going to say the doorman who?
Oh, the doorman who?
Mr. I didn't come prepared for this, sir.
You're the freaking...
Here you go, hold on.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Knock, knock.
We can't. We can't do this.
Isn't that a funny... No, it's the other way. It's like, knock, knock, who's there? Grape. And then you say it multiple times. And you say, knock, knock, who's there? Orange. Orange who? Aren't you glad I didn't say grape? That's one, isn't
It's
it?
definitely banana instead of grape. Never heard grape used, ever. Ever.
You have now.
In the history of jokes. Knock, knock, who's there? Grape. Oh, great. It's National Tell a Joke Day, Jacob. I need a better joke than this shit that you're giving me.
Okay.
No, you go ahead first.
I don't have a joke.
Okay, I got a joke. Your life.
My joke worker's not working.
Haha! Good one. What?
Knock, knock.
Uh-huh. Who's there?
You.
You who?
I didn't know you were a yodeler. Why does it have to be a knock, knock joke?
This show sucks.
So, you see a glass, a piece of ice, and a paperclip walked into a bar.
Okay.
That's as far as I got.
They walked into a bar, and then everyone's like, wow, why are those things walking? Let's freaking move on. National Rollercoaster Day it is.
Ooh, that's all. Roller coasters are a fun thing. You like roller coasters, Hunter?
I do like roller coasters. Do you like the upside down kind?
I like them all. What's your favorite roller coaster? Being that we live in Orlando.
Oh, the national capital of roller coaster of the world.
Yes.
I think.
It is now.
Okay. My favorite coaster, as the kids say.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, you want to catch some coasters?
Okay. Not the things you set your drinks on. The joy-filled experiences.
Except for if you're talking to young Stanley, he does collect coasters, so he may be talking about that.
That's true.
But my favorite coaster has to be, well, it was the Dueling Boys. Dueling Boys at
The
Universal.
Dueling Dragons.
But they got rid of that.
They sure did.
With great sadness, I must say, R.I.P. It's National Airborne Day. Now, you may be asking yourself, what the hell's that, Hunter?
Airborne?
I'll tell you.
Like a virus? Like an airborne
It's
virus?
National Catch a Virus Day. No, this is actually, that's a little messed up. They were goofing, because it's about honoring the nation's airborne division of the armed forces.
Okay.
Thank you, sirs, for jumping out of those planes.
And ma'ams.
And ma'ams.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, folks, for jumping out of those planes to save our lives.
And serve this country.
It's National Rum Day. It feels like it was already that, doesn't it?
National Rum Day.
Amber, may you please approve us for rum. May we have rum?
Sure.
Okay. Chicky, do you have any other days that it might be?
I think I heard it was National Rake Day.
Rake Day? Like the
Yeah.
gardening tool?
Not the one in which you scoop up your leaves during the fall season.
Not like the one that's like plastic and has the little forks, or maybe it's metal and has the skinnier forks?
No, sir.
Get my leaves up?
No, sir. It's not one of those very useful tools. It is, in fact, a humanoid creature. It's very creepy. Most of you probably know what a rake is.
Okay.
If not,
I don't. Please elaborate.
okay. The Rake is a creepypasta story about a creature that watches you while you sleep and kills you when you wake. Good morning. Here's death. Nobody really knows if the creature exists, whether it's an urban legend or a ghost story. During the summer of 2003, events in the northeastern United States involving a strange human-like creature sparked brief local media interest before an apparent blackout was enacted. Little or no information was left intact, as most online and written accounts of the creature was mysteriously destroyed. Witnesses told stories of their disturbing encounters with a creature of unknown origin. Emotions ranged from extreme fright and discomfort to an almost childlike sense of playfulness and curiosity. Does this mean the people that saw that boy became playful and curious, or was that boy himself playful and curious?
They said to him, "Whoa, hello, sir. You wanna play some kickball?
You wanna play some kickball, or do you wanna play some tennis?
You wanna play some tennis? Oh, you wanna use my head as the kickball? I see now that you're dangerous."
I don't think, because it says that emotions range from extreme fright to and discomfort.
Every time we read on this podcast something that says emotions range from this to this, it's like symptoms for seeing this creature.
Yeah, really.
Could be depression, sadness,
Suicide.
fright. Okay, jumping into it. Nightmares.
Or a good, playful, curious time.
Or a good, playful party time.
While their published versions are no longer on record, the memories remain powerful. Several of the people involved began looking for answers. By 2006, nearly 24 documents had been collected, dated from the 12th century to the present day, and spanning four continents. In all cases, the stories were almost identical. Yeah. So what do you think about this so far, Hunter?
So far, I don't really know much about this man. Seems like he's a pretty creepy guy. No one likes him, except for those people that want to play with him. Hey, bud, you want to play?
What kind of games would you play with a rake? Besides leafing?
Besides leaf games, I think that you could play maybe who can contort the best. Maybe contortion training.
Okay, I can see that.
Maybe who's the palest.
Yeah, this man seems like he's a very flexible, pale creature.
Sure.
Mr. Rake himself. So it'd be hard to compete.
Bro, the rake is said to be folklore, but was first referenced in the 1600s.
Oh, man.
Dude, that's a long time ago.
Yes. And for those of you who don't know what a rake looks like, it's like a bald person.
Okay.
He's very, very pale.
Blackened eyes, of course.
Blackened eyes, but they shine in the light. Wow. Because there's even photos. I'm sure you'll see one on this post on Instagram.
Hey, you know where you can also find a picture of the rake or a rake is on our Instagram post. Follow us on Instagram, of course, at @of_podcast.
Yes, sir. We post all our episodes on there, and there will definitely be pictures of Mr. Rake Boy right up on there. So you can get a nice visual, because, we can't explain everything to you.
We can only paint so many word pictures for you before you have to go check it out yourself.
But you know what they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So go check that boy out, of_podcast.
Jacob, the Rake is a creature that reportedly attacks humans due to unknown reasons and often causes its victims great physiological trauma.
So it messes you up in the mental game.
It says, brrrr, that's the sound of your brain blendering.
I thought that was the sound it makes.
Sure.
No?
Yeah.
Maybe both.
Maybe both.
Blenders your brain and blenders the world.
Okay. What is that? Oh, that's a ninja. Ninja blender. Moving on. Several theories as to the first development of the Rake point towards internet threads and online discussions. However, due to alcoholism, allusions to a creature known as the Rake can be found well before these sources could have developed the idea. The Rake has... what? I'm sorry? Interrupting Rudman?
Did they just blame the creation of a monster on alcohol?
It sounded like it. There was Gary Bud Light, is what they call him. He's driving in his pickup, and he swerves out of the way because there's a rake in the road. Now, it is a gardening rake, but he decided to create this myth and put it online.
Because he was an alcoholic.
Exactly.
Unreal. So that's how all creepypastas are made.
Yeah, we don't endorse alcohol here.
Of course not.
That is about the worst thing you can do as a human being.
Hunter and I, we are sober Sallies, as some may say.
Sober boys, we've made it, is also our new slogan.
For that one time. Now it's back to City Boys.
Now it's back to City Boys. The Rake has also been tied to alternate figures such as the Slenderman. An internet meme of subjects... Okay, we freaking know what the Slenderman is, bud.
Of course.
I mean, it's freaking the tall, skinny boy in the suit with the arms and the bald head and the tentacles.
Look out for that boy in a future episode. He's coming.
He's
Promise
coming.
you that.
Whoa. He's coming.
Not there, Slender.
Not there, Slender. Jersey boy.
Not on the Jersey boy.
Jersey boy, what are you doing here? That was episode 2. Reproduction by the creature is like what is imagined and visualized in scenes depicted in sci-fi films such as Alien, past and present. This humanoid life form was never detected to be mammalian. That's not
What a
right.
word.
It's like mammal,
Mammalian, I think. Mammalian?
Hey, what's up, mammalian? It's like a man alien. Nor reptilian. Were you gonna make a joke? Did I cut you off?
I don't
Well, now you know
remember.
how it feels every day of my life talking to you because you cut me off.
Are we throwing bows again?
Dude, we're
on
about
this
to throw some
podcast?
freaking heads. Yet, in a recent video, the YouTube video clip clearly exhibits and shows how the creature reproduces by opening the host's mouth, releases its protozoaries, ingested by French kissing. Okay.
Get some action with that Rake boy. I thought you were going to say opens his mouth and releases his special juices. I'm glad you didn't.
He says, hey, let me kiss you like the French folk do. And maybe I'll impregnate you with my saliva?
Let me kiss you like one of them French girls.
Bro, you can't quote movies on here, bro.
That's not a quote.
Dude,
I changed
funny.
it up.
Dude, you're funny. Dude, you're so fucking funny. You're so funny with your stupid jokes.
Oh my god. The fall of OnlyFriends on Friday.
No, I'm just kidding, bro. That was really funny. So yeah, they do that thing by French kissing, and then by exchanging fluids, that elongated cylindrical protozoa moves into the host as the creature grasps around the mouth cavity to ensure its smooth, rapid movement into the esophageal tract downward.
What a descriptive way to say he smashes your mouth. Goodness, that boy has a great time.
But the the French kisses, no, that's the thing. The protozoa, cylindrical...
He French kisses you with his penis.
Cylindrical protozoa, he has a mouth dick. Right? Is that what that means?
Oh my god! I'm sorry, I'm having trouble speaking. My mouth penis is erected.
I'm sorry I can't talk straight. You're just so beautiful. Then, the Rake releases its grip of the host, with the protozoa nesting inside. The gestation period, I think I said that right, is probably lengthy and horrific, although scientifically no stranger than seeing the presence of horsehair parasites living inside a praying mantis by placing it in water. So that was like the craziest freaking run-on of sentences. Is that a fact that I'm supposed to know, that there's horsehair and mantises involved with each other?
What a weird thing to say. Like, what a weird comparison.
Yeah, this is not a worm parasite, but a living puppa. Which evolves into a fully developed humanoid rake, though perhaps being somewhat more speculative to nature what the protozoa function is inside the host while it is growing and changing. So basically, he's implanting through the rake, the beautiful rake lovemaking, that he impregnated you with a little rake.
Sick.
Like a little gardening tool up inside you.
What if a rake was using a rake? You know, like you just see a little rake just raking the leaves up. Look at that raking.
You're in the woods with your deer cam. Okay, set to every 5 seconds, taking a pic, trying to get that big buck. Okay. All of a sudden, you catch little Charlie Rake raking up his leaves, and he's just sideways, head turned. Oh God!
How would you approach that? Would you admire this man's hard work, his hard chore work at 12 at night?
Excuse me, little rakerman. It is 12:04 at night. You need a higher allowance.
Wouldn't that technically be in the morning? I think I said that wrong.
Hey, bud.
Oh, well.
I wasn't going to judge you. Now I am.
You know what we mean. It's dark outside. It's nighttime. Don't get technical. Only friends on Fridays.
Only friends on Friday. Hashtag.
Friday. Why'd I add an S?
Get it right. You're going to get kicked off this podcast. Jacob, do you want to read how this protozoa is nourished and fed by the host?
To describe about how the protozoa is nourished and fed by the host. It's fed by the host until matured. Once fully developed, it releases itself from the host. Or the protozoa feeds on the host until it has matured fully into a quote-unquote rake.
Amber, you're a woman?
I am.
Of the beautiful origin. May you please describe to me how you'd give birth to a rake?
I've never given birth, so I can't help you there.
Do you think that the forks would cause complications?
Yes.
That's good enough for me.
Good enough for me.
I don't want to encounter a rake now.
I will not participate in this reproduction process.
The nothing, that's exactly what it says in this article, the nothing as one word, releases itself from the host body. With the propagation of this species, it is entirely dependent on a living human being, male versus female. But the rake must nourish itself, like Nosferatu, a living vampire-like creature who needs the substance of meat and blood. Not only human, but on small animals as well. Okay.
When did we start talking about Nosferatu? Bro, do you remember that freaking episode? Sorry, maybe I should get closer. Do you remember that freaking episode of SpongeBob?
The Nosferatu episode? No, sir.
The freaking, he thought the Krusty Krab was haunted. And it was the vampire, and he says, Nosferatu, and he was flicking the light switch on and off.
Yeah! I didn't know he said Nosferatu, though. Did he really? Is this flick, 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 flick? Yeah. I remember that.
They don't have to be kept in, but that was the way I thought
Well, I would just like to know that I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob when I was little, so I have no idea.
Okay, as I told Jacob last time, maybe you should get educated before you step foot onto the WAV file.
I'm forced to be here.
Maybe, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for not running away.
Amber is our overlooker. Make sure we're okay.
To make sure we don't too edgy. To make sure we don't say things like...
Eradication of this species has not been determined by the recent spate of sightings filmed and documented. Some appear less realistic than the genuine originators. Whether firearms provide enough true protection based on its superior agility, speed, and superhuman strength.
Originators unite! With pistols!
Dun, 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 dun.
Pow, 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 pow.
Bring your AKs!
Pow, 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 pow. Boom.
There is yet no known resolute official... Okay.
Are you just reading the words
Yeah,
now?
I was singing that, boy.
The words?
Singing it. There is yet no known resolute official guidelines for evasive protection, reasoning due, infestation. These are some big combo words.
If you need someone with a, higher intellect to read these words, I can't.
What a guy! There is yet, once again, No known resolute official guidelines for evasive protection reasoning due infestation from these creatures, who settle in dark spaces with ample cavernous conditions allowing it to move freely to and from populated areas that are often settings surrounded by hilly or mountainous vegetation. The number of individual classifications for this species is still undetermined, yet not limited only to the USA in most cases. However, limited in its scope and territorial range for hunting, cohabitation, and regeneration with the same species extends to parts of Europe and Asia.
This boy's all over the map.
So how did this man, or woman, or both, or just the population in general, get from the United States of the America, in let's say the 1600s, all the way to Asia and Europe?
That boy done front handspringed his way across the world.
Do you think he swam? Or do you think he caught a
bro,
ride on a boat?
Bro, front handspring is gymnastics, not swimming technique.
The more you know.
I didn't say front stroke.
Okay.
Okay.
You're right. You didn't say that.
Okay.
Did you? Let me put my thinking cap on.
Okay. I wonder if we can make a shirt out of Jacob's laugh that just spells like A-H-H-H-H-H-H-H.
It would sell out.
It would sell out. All right, Jacob. I found a Rake story that I would like to share with you.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Did you?
Yeah, and this one is called, I saw the quote-unquote Rake from feet away.
From feet away? Like not a specified amount?
From like literally, I stuck my foot out, and that's how far away it was.
From feet, 2 feet. 1, 2. Boom.
Boom.
24 inches.
24 inches, only if you have 12 foot inches shoes.
12 foot inches. 12-inch shoes.
This is by Reddit user Patchwork Online. Sorry, don't think that's right. No, it is. Patchwork_online. That's sick. That boy does some drywall. Last week at about 4 a.m. I turned off my phone for the night and went to use the toilet one last time.
Why is it one last time?
One last time. I've been blasting this toilet the whole day, and I figured let me get one more go in before
the door locks.
Before I lock that door. Because of the angle of a neighbor's outdoor light, it's not unusual to see light shining through the window, even earlier in the morning due to it being triggered by motion. It's an occupancy sensor, sir.
Sensors. Fun stuff. Electricity.
It says triggered by motion, usually the wind. Last time I never seen wind. When I saw light coming from the window last week, I didn't think anything of it. For a moment, the light was blocked off by something which was slightly less normal, so I was looking over. The glass to my bathroom window is frosted and prevents anything clear being seen without opening it. It was open slightly, but not in the direction of the light. As I looked over at the window, I could see a hand-like shape blocking the light briefly.
Hand-like shape.
Hand-like shape.
It's not quite a hand, but it's like it.
It's almost like a hand. It's like a foot, but with shorter heel to toe ratio.
Okay, so it's.
So like a
hand.
hand.
That was a good description. I was like, where's this man going with a shorter? But okay. I like that.
Thanks, bud. Not jumping to conclusions, I joked with myself about how it looked creepy.
Creepy boy.
That kind of looks like a hand. I'm a little creeped out. A little creepy, but I'm not that. Dear God, Amber. Basically. But the hand became more lifelike as the fingers started to move over to the open part of the window. So when I'm picturing this in my brain, that sounds pretty creepy. For some reason, I was more initially curious than terrified. I had been drinking slightly. The light also began to move positions with the hands towards the open part, confirming it wasn't my neighbor's lights. I moved as slowly as the lights and hand did over to the open section of the window. As everything met, I made eye contact with what I can only call the Rake.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Rake boy. Why did you put your hand on my window?
Why'd you put your hand on my window?
You gotta use my
you gotta use my as the kids say, turlet. You gotta use my turlet.
I just cleaned that damn window, bud. Please don't do that.
Bro, I just Windexed that window, and I just Cloroxed that toilet.
You're just grasping that, boy? Look at those ugly rake prints you just left on there.
It's got some deep white sludge on there. What is that coming from your hands?
Dude, get some sun, Mr. Rake boy, before you touch my window.
The light seemed to come from its eyes, although the rake usually has 3.
Are we talking about LEDs? LED lights in the man's eyeballs?
That boy did retrofit his eyes to LEDs.
Oh my god.
And he usually has
He's got
3.
shiny boys. Usually has 3 eyes. 2 on his head, 1 on his waistband area.
Okay. Hey, girl. Bro, look. Hey, girl, look at my eyes. Not that one on my waistband. How do I know if you're looking at my third eye or if you're looking at my pepper?
My pepper! I've never heard of it called a pepper before.
They go on to say, I was only feet away from it. It had an angry expression, teeth showing, extremely wrinkly, and very dark-skinned. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This clearly cannot be a rake if it is dark-skinned.
Oh man. Yeah, that's where you went wrong there, sir.
That's where you went wrong.
Gotta do your rake research like Hunter and I have. Rakes are very pale.
They're very pale creatures.
You
ever think that, when you get a night vision hunter camera of a deer,
Yes.
that boy's solid white. So why would the rake not just be solid white in the hunter camera and black in real life?
Didn't we distinguish via the information we consumed previously that this boy is pale and oozes?
Yes, we did talk about oozing, but Jacob, what I'm trying to tell you is,
What if he's just
if
a dark
you
boy?
continue to use the word consumed information, I need to know the amount of calories that you're consuming.
Approximately 7
7 calories
sir.
per knowledge.
per knowledge point.
Oh, it's not going to cut it, bud.
Unreal.
Overall, very thin build. I began to get very dizzy as I saw it, almost to the point of passing out. As I tried to regain my focus, the creature moved away from the window at some point. Oddly, I never screamed or lunged. Oh, jump to front lunge. Oh, God.
Screamed or lunged? What?
Oh, God, I did a front lunge.
So this person is expressing that they think a common reaction to the sighting of a rake is to lunge at it or lunge away.
Maybe lunge away. So maybe you grab your 5-poundos and start doing front lunges away.
Just boom, hit him.
Boom. 1, 2.
Get
1,
10 reps
2,
and
3.
run. And it gets your legs nice and warm to get that kickstart you need.
And they go on to say it was very confusing. I've never seen anything like this before. I'm right next to a wood where there are consistent noises, which we all assume to be owls. But I may go and take a look at night sometime. People seem to have a lot of luck with similar looking creatures in the woods at night.
Why the hell, after seeing this rake creature, would you have any sort of courage,
Gull, if you will.
exactly, to adventure throughout the woods to determine what kind of creature is making these owl noises? Why would you do such a thing?
Maybe they're a big birding fan. And
But he literally just saw that boy.
Okay, maybe they're a big birding fan and want to find an owl. But oh nope, it's a rake. But what I'm saying is, what about a wrinkly creature makes you want to go chase it?
What was your original question? What about wrinkles makes me want to lunge towards them?
That was never a sentence I structured.
But it was a
Bud.
It was a suggestion.
But I never structured that sentence.
But you suggested it.
I said, what about a wrinkly creature makes me want to go find it?
Oh, find it. Okay. Absolutely freaking nothing.
Okay.
I don't think any normal person would attempt this route of activity.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, you have to, the heart wants what the heart wants. If the heart wants wrinkles, you got to go find it, I guess.
Of course. You got to go find it and grasp it and feel it and roll in it. That was a very, very glorious story you just shared with.
Thanks, bud. I found it all on my lonesome.
I found one on my lonesome as well.
Did you?
We're the Lonesome Story people generation.
Lonesome Story Squad boys are us.
So this story comes from the Reddit user Jupiter1, and it's called "Was It a Rake?" So I live in a very quiet country that a lot of people don't even know about, and where nothing really happens. It's a Saturday night, or rather Sunday morning last summer. My best friend and I are walking back to my place, where she would be sleeping over after a night of partying in the city. Seems like the usual walking home routine. Everything is quiet and the city is asleep, except for a few cars who pass us on the way. We decided to take a shortcut on this street that we've never been on before. That's your first mistake. Do not take shortcuts.
Yeah, don't take shortcuts. Take the scenic route. Don't get lost. Don't get killed.
What I've learned from all these creepypastas and stories is if you take shortcuts, you're dead.
Okay.
Or you're gonna experience some supernatural encounter.
Yeah, if you take this was 15 minutes quicker, but it's 75% darker.
The shortcut street goes through the woods and along the old school. As we walk towards the open gate to the school, which is almost hidden by big bushes, I grab her arm and stop walking. Something moved behind the bushes and then quickly hid when it saw us. I can't really decide whether I'm just drunk or if it's reality. So I ask my friend if she saw anything, and she gives me a weird look and says that she didn't. Okay, Hunter, so I don't know about you, but I see a correlation here of drunk men.
A coral nation?
A coral nation. Save the reefs. But anyways, a correlation between rake sightings. I see a correlation between rake sightings and drunkens.
Tis true.
Unreal. We're 2 stories that we both read, and they're both drunk.
We're 2 stories deep, and there are alcos involved.
There's alcos involved, left, right, up, down, side to side, everywhere. We walk a few steps closer, but we're still a safe distance of meters away. And all of a sudden, it shows. It peeks its head up behind the bush. White. It has no face. It looks like it's wearing one of those tight, creepy white, top-to-toe Slender Man suits. It knows that I've seen it, so it seems to try to hide better and hurries to the other bush. Okay, fair enough. I can just see this like white creature just scurrying to another bush after knowing it's been
So do
spotted.
you picture a creature? Because literally after she said white suit, I literally just picture a guy named Frederick in a Halloween outlet white suit. Said, "Oh God!" Jump to this bush.
Frederick, you bastard and you pervert, stop creeping on these females.
Stop it! You literally only got that suit to show off your bulge area.
Unreal. It's not even that great of a package.
And you don't even have abs? You got a frickin' dad bod.
I can see it white. Okay, no, I can see it
I
while...
can see it all white. It's a white boy.
Rockin' me and I'm rocking off white.
Bro.
I can see it while it moves across the tiny street and into the other bush.
What are you laughing at?
My freaking vocals. Okay.
My boy sounds funny.
It's extremely skinny, hairless. All of its bones are clearly showing, and it has a very hunched back.
Like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Or like the hunchback whale. That's the humpback for those of you who don't know.
Oh my God, you ruined your joke.
That's a play on words.
You legit ruined your joke by explaining
You
it.
can literally cut this out.
Oh my God, now I gotta leave it in so people know you failed.
Its way of moving, I can only compare to a gorilla, but smoother and more abnormal.
Harambe, is that you?
The white Harambe.
The white Harambe approaches us with his bones.
Have you come to visit us? White Harambe.
Have you come to visit?
Excuse me, sir. Have you come to visit?
Harambe, have you come to visit me? Visit me and provide me with banana.
It peeks its head up from the bush a couple of times, and I can quickly grab my friend, and we run the other way as my heart is racing and tears are streaming down my face. I don't think I've ever felt that kind of true fear before, and the weirdest and most uncomforting thing is, my friend never saw the thing. For a couple of months, I've just brushed it off as some weird dude who has dressed up and liked to scare people. But a couple of days ago, I unintentionally came across a link on the internet about a creature. The Rake. The Rake. I had never heard of it before, but I'm very sure to this day that it was the Rake. Even though I couldn't see its face in the early morning darkness. Though it says that the Rake is completely made up, I don't think it is. I think people accidentally made up an already existing creature. But what a weird theory. I think people just made it up and it exists.
Wow, this is a thing. Let's make it a thing.
What if there's this big hairy thing with 4 legs and it started with a B and rhymed with air?
Whoa. Whoa, bro.
That already exists. No way I made it up and it exists already.
Are you talking about Pierre?
I'm talking about Pierre.
Bro, he's the best butler. What I was thinking is a similar joke to yours. What is tall, muscular, 4-legged, and quick? Also has a ponytail.
Has a ponytail?
It's a horse.
I thought that for a second, but I was like, a ponytail? That's too much of a given there. The Rake hasn't shown itself again to me. Thank goodness! Since that day, I've never walked that shortcut again. Not even with friends in the daylight. Have any of you guys experienced anything similar with this creature? And that is the end of the story.
Jacob, have you experienced anything similar with this creature?
I have not, and I don't hope to at any given time. Anytime soon, anytime in the future, never.
I think that'd be wise to never encounter this Rake. Because not only is he a person who wants to kill you, wants to feast on your bones, maybe, and impregnate you with his spawn.
With his penis tongue.
With his penis tongue, I think that the only way to avoid the Rake is to not go down dark, scary shortcuts.
Shortcuts in the woods equals spottings of legends and lore and all the creepy things alike, so don't do them.
Shortcuts in the woods lead to murders in the hoods. That's the slogan.
That's a saying. Yeah, why didn't I come up with that?
I don't know. Jacob.
Hunter.
What do you think about the Rake? You think it's real?
Goodness. Oh, man. Okay, so my take on the Rake. So there were supposedly numerous amounts of sightings and even photos that we've seen
Correct.
of this creature.
That is correct.
Via deer cam. So if that's the case and these photos are real, doesn't that automatically make it real? Now let's say it wasn't. I'm not sure what it is exactly. I don't think it might be just supernatural. You know, it might be just
A mutated boy.
a mutated inbred person. You know that's the sunlight hurts him. But then again,
Sunlight hurts my body.
but then again, oh goodness.
All right, Jacob. I really appreciate your.
Well, I didn't say anything.
I really
yet.
appreciate your words, but can you stop giving me your fuckery do around the tree and give me your answer?
Sorry, I have to explain my answer. I can't just say yes or no right out of the gate. There's no interest in that.
Literally every
So-
time. You know what the worst part about editing this damn podcast is literally the end where we don't answer the damn question.
And we go around it.
And we
really?
go around it for 75
No, I was
minutes.
heading right towards it. I forgot what I was saying. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
What was I saying?
I'm sorry, bud. You were saying that with the answer to my question?
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah.
inbred boys.
Now, I don't know whether it's an inbred boy or, then again, that reproductive process explanation / description leads me to believe that this is a extraterrestrial creature
Yes, sir.
of some sort.
Extra testicular creature.
Extrapineal creature. Whether it's an inbred mutation or some sort of extraterrestrial being, I do believe that the Rake has or does exist. So it's a yes for me. What about you, Hunter? What do you think about this Rake?
What I think.
Give your take on the Rake, if you will.
I will. I will give my take on the Rake. My take on the Rake is that if we're thinking of it as, like you said, an extraterrestrial
Yes.
or a cryptid creature,
Okay.
I do think that the possibility of it impregnating other hosts is a probability.
Of course. I think so too.
So I
can agree
honestly
with that.
think that in the same category as Bigfoot or the Jers boy,
Okay.
I think that it is real.
Okay. So as far as me and you are concerned, as well as the OFOF community, that is 2 yeses.
2 yeses, 0 fucks given.
So what does that mean, Hunter?
Amber, what do you say? You're the tiebreaker. No, I'm
No.
sorry. You're the you are.
You will be the tiebreaker.
You will be
if
the
there's a
tiebreaker.
split boy.
I don't think it's real.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
It's still 2-1.
Why don't you think it's real?
I don't know. It just seems weird.
Okay, well, if we're going on the fact that it seems weird, everything on the show is fake, including us.
Especially Hunter. That boy's fake. The look of death was given to me. Anyways,
Stop listening to yourself.
okay. So the Rake does in fact exist.
And it is $24 at Home Depot.
Use it wisely. Rake those leaves. So we've concluded that the Rake does in fact
Of
exist.
course it does. Amber's opinion does not matter once again.
We're a democracy here. Democracy.
Hello, Golf! Extra! Does Amber's opinion matter? No.
Smith said, no. No, it doesn't matter. You rude boy.
Sorry, Mum. I'm merely a peasant and I did not mean to offend you. But when it comes to the podcast vote, I don't care about your opinion, Mum.
Why are you calling her mom?
Jacob is an imbecile because that's how British people say ma'am.
Oh, no, they say mom that way.
Mom. Excuse me, Mom.
Mother.
All right, listen. So thank you for listening to this episode.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for, paying attention and lasting this long. We hope you learned some very informative facts.
Tis true.
And opinions of Hunter and I. If you would like to see the photos of this rake, please follow us on Instagram at _podcast. That is OFOF_podcast. As of now, we're growing consistently.
Climbing that ladder, boy.
And it is honestly a great feeling. We appreciate it so much, guys. We're just having fun, and you guys are loving it. Thank you so much.
You can also tweet us and follow us on Twitter at @OFOF_podcast. Also, we're on Facebook as well. That is, you can just search for Only Friends on Friday on Facebook. Jacob, you can also, where can they listen to us?
You guys can listen to us on iTunes at Only Friends on Friday.
Subscribe!
Or, of course, please subscribe. Or we're actually on Spotify now, and you can listen to us under the name Only Friends on Friday. That is the name of our podcast, if you didn't know. So please subscribe on Spotify as well.
If you are cruising the tube, trying to find those skateboard vids, or maybe those toots, which is short for tutorials, you can also just search for us, Only Friends on Friday. And we're also on YouTube. All our podcasts are on YouTube. If you don't like iTunes, you don't like Spotify, you're kind of silly boy, but we're also on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yes, please.
YouTube.com/YouTube.
Only Friends on Friday. Those are the key words. You will find us on any of those 3 platforms, and also on any social media. And DM us, comment on this post. This episode will have its own post with the photos of the rake. Comment any experiences you've had, any ideas you have, or DM us any experiences or ideas that you have or had.
Holy shit! How many times are you gonna say that? How many
had
or have or had or experiences had or have? Yes, I nailed it.
I think that does it for this episode, Hunter.
But Jacob, I didn't mean that. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Literally, you should get a raise.
Thank you.
You are Instagram.
Getting paid 0 to 0.
You are the new Instagram manager.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You were the Instagram associate manager. Now
Yeah.
you're the full-blown manager.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks for the raise. We have plenty of other good lures and legends lined up, but please...
Lures?
We have plenty of other lures and legends.
We have plenty other spinner baits, Senkos, wacky worms.
Stop being a cock. We have plenty of other lures and legends lined up, but if you have...
You just said lures.
I said lures.
Okay, one more time.
What did I even say? I forgot. We have plenty of lures and legends lined up at this point, but if you have an idea, let us know. We'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Also, you know what? Come on, bud. I'd like to give a shout out to Amber, who is our editor for this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much, Amber, for your amazing magical talent of making the shit podcast amazing.
Yes, it's very helpful.
You're the best. You should get paid more than just being my spouse.
You get paid more than the minimum 0. You're raised to the maximum 0.
We're going to bring you up from 0 to 0.005. How about that?
Goodness. All right.
This was a great episode, I think.
I think so, too. It'll be one anyways.
And guess who I am? My name's Hunter.
And my name's Jacob.
And we are City Boys.
City Boys. We've
made
it. Hey, you.
You right there with the freaking face.
With the face and the headphones or the car radio on.
And hey, you have a mom.
How's your mom doing?
Tell her we miss her.
Tell her we miss her.